What do you get when you take two media guys from Brooklyn and turn them loose in a broadcast studio? Well, you get the Two Guys from Brooklyn show. And to really get it, you have to tune in every Monday through Friday from noon to 1 p.m. right here on 1230 WBZT and WBZT.com. And it makes you glad you have a radio, doesn't it?
Hey, it's Brian Mudd in South Florida. We have an amazing opportunity. Nick Vujicic is about to come to Palm Beach County. He's been around the world talking to millions of people on hope and perseverance after he was born without arms or legs. And he wants you and all of your friends to be there. Christ Fellowship Church. Coming up March 4th, 5th, and 6th. Choose the Friday night March 4th youth event, Saturday night, or Sunday. Reserve your free ticket. Go ChristFellowship.com/unlimited.
Check her out.
Let me holler at you.
Man.
I like that.
When young men turn 18, they think they know a lot about the facts of life. But there are a few more facts they need to know. Fact, you have to register with Selective Service when you turn 18. It's the law. Fact, registration keeps you eligible for government jobs and student loans. Fact, it's easy to register. Just visit sss.gov or any post office. Register with Selective Service when you turn 18. It's the law. And that's a fact.
1230 WBZT. 1230 WBZT. The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsors and don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeartMedia.
Lunchtime! So, how's your morning going up till now? It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So break out the lunch pail, or the sandwich you packed, and let Les and Freddie S bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, a movie review, or just the strangest thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll-free at 1-800-889-0267. Right now, sit back and let's start the lunch break. Freddie S. and Les are ready, so here are the boys.
Good afternoon, Boca. Nope. Good afternoon, Florida.
No, good afternoon, the whole country.
Good afternoon, whoever.
Yes, whoever
How's
wants
that?
it.
I can never seem to get this right, and I get the girls on, and they're not even ready. Mr. Maniac Les, how are you?
Me? I'm okay. Still the same maniac.
You know, it's different on Mondays because I got to get my brain straight.
After Friday.
Yes, and Friday was a real wacky show. But we got some new stuff to talk about today.
Okay. Want me to start or you want to go?
Hold on a second.
I'll let you go first.
Take it easy, big boy.
Because I'm excited about it. Shmia.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. We want to thank our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
People like this opening sponsor piece.
Yeah, I love this.
M2 TV, the only true internet plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
Health and Wealth, where if you don't advertise, you know what happens?
Nothing.
Nothing. We got Sky H2O, water that never hits the ground.
Whoa.
We have the famous Dr. Pinozzo. Is he calling in today?
I asked him to.
The Pain Whisperer.
The Pain Whisperer. Come in limping, walk out. Not limping. I forgot the...
Come in limping and walk out.
Limp
jumping.
in, weep out. Okay. Phew.
Anyway, and today also we have the two dames. No, two broads.
Two broads.
We got that right. We got
Morning.
the broads.
There was a...
Hello,
And
good
boys, we
afternoon.
Liz Goodman and Daisy Cedeno. Cedeno.
Daniel.
Ah, all right.
I'm the baseball player's daughter, I wish.
Yeah.
And then we have, last but not least,
That's right. Connecticut.
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 You want me to
Connecticut.
introduce you by your right name, or do you like?
Doesn't matter.
She's a Hulk.
She's a what?
The Hulk, I call her.
Are you the Hulk?
That's
People do say to me, Connecticut. What's Connecticut? I'm like, that's her name.
What's your real name, Connecticut?
Carol.
Carol Casorla. Carol Casorla.
And why did we start calling you Connecticut other than you're from
Because
Connecticut?
she's from Connecticut.
But other than that, there was...
I also attended Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
All right, baby.
One of those. Ow.
And you can do the Wednesday camel better than anybody.
Mike.
And you know,
You
did they
still
send
need to
you?
record that.
I did. I got it. Did you get the bit that I sent on that? Well, we'll
No.
play it on Wednesday.
All right.
That's all right.
I do have to say something about the food consumption. It has been brought to my attention by management that the last time we had food in here, which was a pizza day, there was a big mess left over, and the next show that came in, she needed the cleaning lady.
Was it my seat, basically?
Yep,
Yep, I figured.
you got it, kiddo.
That's because.
And you'd think boys from Brooklyn had their butts whooped by
No,
their mommies to clean up.
I had to clean my seat because obviously I have the equipment in front of me. So this maniac is a little dirty.
I
Look,
apologize.
Now he's throwing all the crumbs.
That wasn't Friday, by the way. That was when I was out sick.
Yes.
So
I apologize
I don't take the blame.
to all the powers that be, and please don't cash my check until the 5th.
Yes, you know what? Just clean up after yourself.
I'm not eating that. Look,
We got bagels today with schmears.
Exactly.
schmears, and we're going to teach everyone what a schmear is.
You need the lox. Next time, bring lox, please.
Well, luckily we got the bagels.
Well, yeah.
What's a lox? Is that like a fish?
No, lox of salmon.
You
that's
don't know
cured.
lox?
No, I'm not Jewish. I don't know lox. Yeah, but you like the it's a salmon
Yes.
fishy taste. Ugh.
I love it.
Jews eat white fish and lox,
Well,
and that's
Jews,
why I always,
Jews,
It's
Jews
like-
can eat it all you want.
that's why I
Jews-
always
Because
wish
this
I was an
person ain't eating
Italian
it.
because I way prefer pasta and pizza to white fish and lox.
Oh,
I love lox.
I made a matzo brei for my daughter's boyfriend, and he almost choked. Jews know what you don't know what it is.
Matzo
You know what a
brei?
matzo brei.
What's a
It's
matzo brei?
matzo with eggs.
Wow.
But it's stir fried in a pan.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you
Well, I had
basically
it at the
take
Chinese restaurant. It's called
Well,
stir fry young.
no. There is an art to making matzo brei. It's not just
I'm sure
matzo
there's
with
an art
eggs.
to eating it too.
You have to literally soak the matzah
In
water
Okay.
for a couple of minutes, get it
so
a
good.
certain texture. Then you put it into a frying pan, and then you crack an egg over it, and then you just keep on like stirring it up.
Sounds very
and
good,
it's
yeah.
really yummy.
It's something that you have to be. It's
Right.
like scungilli. Here's I gotta say something.
What?
We live in a crazy world. Remember when you were swimming in Coney Island and all those?
I never swam in
Okay,
Coney Island.
I did. All those mussels.
That's
were
why
on-
he is the way he is. He swam in Coney Island.
Something bit him.
and all those mussels.
Something
were
bit
on
him where it
your jetty.
moon don't
Now
shine.
now you have to pay for those like $29 for mussels in a pan.
Yeah, because you swam all over.
What about
them.
snails? Would you ever eat a snail? But you know what they did?
I
They're
would never
smart.
eat a snake.
Yes.
They don't call it
Delicious.
snails. Why do they call it
Escargot.
escargot?
Okay, you're
Oh.
jumping
Still
ahead
crab.
to one of my trending topics of today.
I don't care.
You guys eat crabs?
But not,
Crab.
No, you eat
Crab.
crabs?
Crab.
Crab.
Oh, crab, yeah.
C-R-A-B.
So she said crabs.
This one of the.
We're not ready
what-
for that.
I know, but this is just
Hold
what
on,
we're
what do
talking
you,
about
you
right
might as well
now.
let the animal
So-
out the bag.
Don't
This is-
read.
I'm
It's a
not reading.
spontaneous
Stop.
show.
Let me speak. So one of the trending stories of the day is that a crab was yielding a knife from
Yes,
the
I
kitchen.
saw it.
And did you see that? Was that
was on
crazy?
Facebook.
It was hilarious. That literally this guy was trying. I don't know what country he was from. I couldn't make out the accent.
Venezuela.
Venezuela. But he was chasing around. He was trying to catch this crab that had stolen a knife
Daisy
off his
got that one.
counter.
I thought it was
Ecuador.
I thought it was Connecticut running away
Connecticut.
with a knife.
And we have pictures?
Nobody's supposed
I
to
have-
And we have pictures.
I have pictures.
Oh my
and-
God.
But that
What-
doesn't work.
No,
you
no,
have to
no.
send us the pictures so we can post them.
I know. So what I'm saying is you can check out the Facebook page after the show at
Are you
Two
gonna
Boys
post
from
it?
Brooklyn and Broads.
Broad.
And,
And Broads.
you will
Hold
see a
it. If-
picture.
If they go to Two Boys from Brooklyn and Broads, they're not going to get it.
Yes, they will.
Oh, they are? Oh,
On
because I'm-
Facebook.
Yeah, they
I
fixed
know.
it
Okay.
already.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the
Management
crazy.
fixed it already.
It's the craziest thing. It's this little crab running around with a knife in his hand.
Yes, I saw that. I thought it, I thought it
So
was
talk
Connecticut.
about
Say
instead of
anything.
you eating it, it's eating you.
So now,
That's
being
funny.
a coach, I got to ask you this question, okay?
We're going from crabs to coach.
Well,
I don't know if
let
I
me
like
explain.
this segue, but
Well,
okay.
let me explain it. Okay, because you're a coach, okay? And
I was a coach.
Okay.
But how did we get from crabs to coaching?
Because I don't really care. That's what this is what the show is. Whatever's on my freaking mind, I say it.
All right, you maniac.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
How do these NFL players that make 60 million, 100 million, end up in jail for beating their wife, having a fight in the bar, when you're making hundreds of millions of dollars at 26 years old and you're fighting with
Because
everybody?
what difference does it make how much money you are if you're a crazy son of a you
No,
know what
there's a
and you're a
reason.
nasty
Did you
There's a
say
person?
reason.
Jamaican or Macon?
They're naked making the money.
Jamaican?
No, there's no Jamaican football players because they're so knocked up
Okay,
on,
let me ask you a
on
question.
ganja.
Have you heard over the weekend that there was a football player?
Yes,
Who?
some guy.
Some
You're not
guy.
gonna,
I
you're
would
not going to
assume
say
that.
the name?
All right, so you
What's the
have
guy?
a guy who beat his wife. I'll give you a better example. What about Rice from the Baltimore
Yes.
Ravens?
I think that's not right.
His wife got
Yeah.
knocked out in an elevator.
Yep.
That was
And the
awful.
NFL used
Yep.
him as the original spank boy.
Yep.
And then she realized that he wasn't making any money because there's a contract that if you do something against policy, you don't get paid.
Right.
So she's out the money.
So she's
So
going
she
to
said,
retract
oh, no,
her story.
that's okay.
Right, retracting her story.
But now they found out what happens. There was a doctor on 60 Minutes. The doctor where they did the story about concussions.
Yes.
Okay.
And what he said, which is very interesting, he said when they diagnosed the brains, they found out that from so many hits it caused a concussion. But there's also something called CTE, which they could now find without dying, and that CT part of the brain causes behavior. That's uncommon. So now, OG's got all his lawyers on there, telling that he had CTE.
So they're blaming the CT on violent behavior.
Yes.
Can you
But
prove
these
this?
people are innately violent to
Can you
begin
prove
with.
Can they prove it?
No, it can't be proven.
No.
A lot of these people are innately
violent.
violent to begin with, and
That's-
that's why they get into a sport like that to
That's
begin,
right.
which is
And-
all about aggression and beating each other up. So let's call a spade a spade.
Well, you don't want to punch.
Connecticut, chime in. Don't just shake your head. Nobody
In
can see
Connecticut,
that.
when you play football, did you beat anybody up?
All the time.
There you go.
Well, it is an aggressive
Yes.
sport. It is. It is
So
not
is
like
hockey.
soccer. It's not. No. Well, you're hitting the ball.
Soccer's horrible. You ever seen soccer up close?
Yeah.
Well, but
My
you're
kids
not
both
kind
like-
of
They
hitting
punch each other all
people.
over
You're
the
just
place.
hitting the ball. You're after the ball.
Well, they're
But in this
headbutting the
one,
ball.
But
No,
you're
they're
after
after
the.
anything.
Exactly.
Every ball.
How about hockey?
Every ball on the
How about
hockey is bad too.
It's very
Well,
aggressive.
you got to watch out when those balls are coming at you. I mean, it's you could get hurt because you hit the ball with your head. I'm just stopping there, Daisy. I'm not going any further than that.
The
There's
bottom-
nothing more aggressive than boxing.
Of course, it's a gladiator sport.
Exactly.
But no, what about tap out? UFC's, UFW.
No, the
I
UFC
don't know,
is
New
different.
Yorkers. If you
That's
haven't
worse.
seen an Islander Ranger game, that's about the most aggressive thing you
Oh,
can
yeah,
watch.
that was
I mean,
that was
that's
a
just
bloodbath.
two teams that just go at it just for the sake of
And when
going.
you were
at
a
it.
Ranger fan, if you went out to the island to watch a game, you took your life in your hands.
Absolutely.
It's like the
Oh
Jets and the
God!
Giants.
You want to see a Pittsburgh game?
It's like English football hooligans, same idea.
I went to England, and it was a Sunday, and all the bars were filled with like 5,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they were hanging out on the streets, and there were like cops in between them with a little stick. And I said, "What are you gonna do if there's a riot out here with that
they
little
don't have
stick?"
guns there.
Well,
There
not
are no
only
guns.
that, these are guys that started drinking at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, these guys were drinking hot
Warm
beer.
beer, hot
Warm
beer, warm beer.
That was
I
disgusting.
don't understand that. How could you drink warm beer? I mean, warm beer.
So, you
Beer's
know,
gotta
I
be ice
married a
cold.
Brit, and the first day I take him to introduce him to my family.
And he gave you warm
And
beer.
we're having brunch, Sunday brunch, nice Jewish thing to do, right? You go to
Oh,
Sunday
yeah,
brunch,
definitely.
and everybody's ordering coffee, and he orders a beer, and I'm like, no, please don't. I mean, it was
You
the telltale
can't
signs
change
of where
a
my
man
marriage
from
was
what he
going.
is.
Hey, listen, I went in a Hispanic household. I went to a Dominican lady's house,
Oh, okay.
and we went there to have dinner.
But
And,
Daisy
you know,
had this.
And Daisy will tell you this. They have plantain. They have
plantains.
plantains. They had arroz con guandule.
Arroz
Where is that?
Rice
It's right,
with chicken peas.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, they're so good.
And they had
I
all
love
sorts
Cuban
of
cooking.
stuff that I can't even pronounce it. Dominicans can eat. I'm gonna tell you something. They'll take.
They can cook too.
They'll
They can cook,
take
those people.
a piece of pork, and they'll make 14 dishes.
You know what I like about, to me, I go every other Friday to this restaurant, which I'm going to see them this Friday, and they roast a pig every other week, and they roast it in the ground by the house, and then they bring
Nice
it to
not the
Jewish
same
thing
pig.
to do.
Ooh, God,
Have the
is that
same
so-
pig.
Yeah, same pig.
Same pig every other week.
No, it's all gone. But you're starting with me. I stopped my medication, so
Oh,
I can.
God,
Yeah.
no, don't tell me that.
My wife
right.
said I'm getting too calm.
All right, take it easy.
Okay,
I
let me
want
take a
you
deep
to take
breath.
a deep breath. All
Okay.
right, now
My heart hurts.
today,
You breathe too deep there, Les.
he just likes to hold his chest. Listen, do you cue up the moon piece?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
ready.
Let me set this up. We have our crack team. We
Crack
have the
team.
highest
paid people from Connecticut Broadcasting.
Whatever.
Yes.
Have you heard about music heard from the dark side of the moon?
Really?
You mean like Pink Floyd?
No, that was something Pink Floyd did.
Isn't it Dark Side of the Moon? Come on,
The
folks.
actual dark side of the moon.
Don't
No,
date
in
me.
1969,
Uh-huh.
when the astronauts allegedly, and my brother, may he rest in peace, me and him had this argument all the time, but they went to the moon and they had to go to the dark side of the moon as they rotated around the moon to land.
Mhm.
And now NASA has released some of the super classified material.
You don't believe they went to the moon, right?
That's not what this bit is about. Just take it easy. We'll
Okay.
get to that in a second. So there is a piece that we have that you're going to hear. And it's been all over the news, so I'm Johnny Come Lately, but we're at the midday mark.
I don't have any idea. I haven't seen it, heard it.
And
So
you're going to hear music that was heard by the astronauts, and they didn't know what the beans was going on. They're like, what is this? Where is this coming from? So they call it music from the moon. So you want to cue that up?
It's ready.
All right, put it on. Let's see what
Go.
happens.
Ooh.
Whistling, Sarah? on their headsets. It sounded like a woo-woo kind of a noise.
Sounds like, outer space-time music.
If I were to hear something back there, the first thing probably would freak me out.
Boy, that sure is weird music.
You hear
Over
it?
the course of an hour, they mention it multiple times.
All right, it's going to end right there.
I actually don't hear what was so weird about the music.
It was Michael
Well,
Jackson.
let me tell you something.
Says
In
you.
space,
He died and went to the moon.
You hear the conversation. and then
no, in space, it goes. Yes.
right.
In space, there is no air. There is no sound.
So there's no way
So
to
there's
have
no way
sound.
for there to be a sound
Right.
in space.
Exactly.
So where'd it come from?
Michael Jackson.
That's what I said.
You see, this is why
I
these
said it
bits-
because I heard Les say
This
it.
is why these bits never work. You know what I'm saying?
You really should come to rehearsal, Les.
That's
I was here early, not
So
like
where did it
some
come-
people.
Where did it come? Where did it come
They
from?
don't know. Now, do you believe we went to the moon?
Yes,
Yes.
You do?
yes.
Yeah, I'm not a
Absolutely.
conspiracy theorist. I do
You believe we
believe that
went?
we have been to
I do.
Mars and the moon.
Not Mars. It's too far away.
Well,
Not yet.
we're heading there.
In fact, Freddie and I just
Off the
gave.
Mars.
We've been on Mars on plenty of sets in Hollywood, though.
Freddie and I just gave some money to broadcasting. We want to be the first broadcasters on Mars. There's only one problem,
We
Freddie.
are on Mars.
Once we go there, we can't get back.
That's right. It's a one-way ticket.
Yes. So
What about Virgin Airways?
a Virgin what?
Virgin
Yeah.
Airways.
I used to date
The
a Virgin.
owner, the CEO.
Yeah. the
I dated a
plane-
Virgin.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was during Egyptian times.
I
The
think
plane that goes.
Get back to your bit that you said this is why we can't finish a bit. Finish
We
the
can
bit.
never finish it.
So finish the bit.
Commit to the
Virgin-
bit, people.
So
Commit.
Virgin Airways now is letting you go to outer space, not the moon, outer space.
Yes, and he's charging a yeah.
$250,000.
But
727 people have signed up for this thing. I asked them if we can do a show.
How is a Virgin airline?
It's a rocket.
I mean, they're creating their own rocket.
Yeah,
is
they
that what
created
they're
their own
saying?
rocket. He's been working on it in a top secret place in Nevada.
Yeah.
It's top
Okay,
secret,
but
and I know where it is.
You were talking about the music on the moon and the fact that there's no
Yes.
sound waves. So finish what the
But
whole.
that was the whole
That was
bit
the
to
whole thing.
that. Do you think we really went to the moon?
Yes.
Or didn't we go?
So
to the moon?
call in if you want to discuss this
Hey,
with us.
let's give a
Let's
number
give out
out.
the phone number, please.
See how that bit doesn't work?
800-889-0267. It's funny. I sit in the seat that has a number. None
What's
of them
the
know the
number?
number. You tell me.
800-889-0267.
Well, that's why I want to kind of get into the.
You know, Daisy's got the. We got traffic here.
Every
That's
time I
12:30.
speak,
Hold on,
he
take it
cuts
easy.
me off. That's
because
why.
I know Daisy's
It's
got
at 12:30.
He did it
Take it
again.
easy.
You notice that? That's why I love the idea of doing bits and shticks because Les is a funny Jew and you're a funny Puerto Rican, so you can do the bits.
Don't
and
you get
Les,
the
can do
Don't you get the
shticks.
hint yet? There's a hint involved in that. I cut you off because that's my job.
To cut everybody off. when
First of
they
all,
speak?
the bit was whether my mother calls me, Mom, I'm on the air. Listen, the bit is whether or not we went to the moon. That's the bit. And
Yes, we did go to the
we
moon.
went to the
I can give you
moon.
lots of reasons that we didn't.
Yeah, go give me one.
Give you one.
One.
Okay. Do you know the flag that was placed on the moon, the United States
Not
flag?
personally, but I know of the flag.
Okay, well, I know the flag.
Okay,
And
personally?
he told me to tell you hello. Yeah. That flag was waving when they showed it.
And there's no wind there?
There's no wind
So how
in
can it
space.
wave?
How do you know?
How do you know,
How do you know there's no wind?
Because scientists will all tell you there is no wind. There is no wind in space, ladies and
Goodness.
gentlemen. That's
You're just
why
bursting my bubble.
Yeah, mine
No,
too.
but hold
Daisy,
on
I
a minute.
believe
Hold
that,
on.
yeah.
There's no wind, but because of the gravity, you float and you move around.
No,
so
that's not
why
the way.
would the
That's not the way it works. The flag was
How do you know?
moving like it was taped in Nevada, like Area 52, and then it was produced.
Connecticut, you believe this?
So
It
it's
was
a publicity
produced-
stunt to get the American government some money and press and prestige.
But there's a lot
right?
of different things.
What the hell are you talking about? I have no idea. I've seen this footage and I've never seen this thing waving.
No, I never
Well,
saw
then
it
you,
wave either.
then I saw it when they
You
first
saw
showed
it? I saw
Yes.
it too.
I saw it when they first showed it. Now you remember the movie Argo?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
When they made believe that there was something going on
That's a true
Yes.
story, you know.
to
That's
kill
that's
the Korean president.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a true story.
So, it's Argo go
Yep.
yourself. Okay. Well, Argo was based on the fact that people are saying that we did not go to the moon. It is impossible
Right.
to put
This is
human
too
beings
serious.
past.
This is too serious of a show, Freddie.
It's Monday, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Too
it's,
Yeah,
serious.
it's Margarita, Margarita
sit
Day
down.
today.
This is
Les,
loaded.
Les,
We
All
got.
right, let's
What do
go.
we have? What's today?
Today's Monday.
And Monday is
Magic
Margarita
Monday.
Day.
Margarita Day.
Margarita Monday.
Everybody.
Do you have to twist?
Go go.
You can do that.
Listen, do you have the $1,200 margarita?
Well, today is National Margarita Day. That's what I say that.
So
So everybody's celebrating across the world with the margarita. And my middle name is Margarita.
All
What can I
right.
tell you?
She gets a both of them. Right?
Margarita, did you bring the margarita?
Margarita.
Did you bring the
See,
margarita?
if you had planned this right, you would have brought us all margaritas. We would have
I
gotten
just
really
find out
drunk, and it
here.
would be a funny show.
I think a margarita and bagel doesn't go. I really don't. I don't think-
Margaritas go with everything.
All right,
Yes,
so what
I didn't
don't we
know we
talk?
could. I didn't know
What
we
do
could drink in
Why
the
don't we
studio.
talk about the bagels? What do we
Okay. We were very happy to get a dozen bagels from Einstein Bagels, who I consider to be some of the best bagels I've eaten outside of New York.
Delicious.
And what we have here is cream cheese, and it's called a schmear. So now, for all you non-Jews, let me show you what a schmear is.
So a schmear is a Jewish...
No.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes,
A schmear
okay.
is a Jewish...
A lot of people will say, "Oh, give me a bagel with a lot of cream cheese." That's not a schmear. Now this is a schmear. Now watch.
Jesus.
I'm a Jew, and I don't even know the difference between a schmear.
Here's a
Exactly,
schmear.
That's a whole lot of...
This is a schmear. They take a little bagel,
Okay.
they put a little cream cheese on it, and that's a schmear. Now, how did the schmear evolve? Okay, the schmear evolved very like this. If you get a bagel and cream cheese, it's $1.95. If you get a bagel with a schmear, it's $1.65.
So this is a way for Jews to be cheap.
Yeah.
not to pun my own
Yes,
religion.
we could
but-
say that because we're Jewish.
Right.
No,
I can say it too.
you can say whatever you want. It's your show.
I'm going to say
But
it.
you know, no offense, Les, and I love you dearly, but I was having a lot of fun talking about Margarita Monday. So can we come back
Yeah,
to
but we
what
got no
margaritas
margarita.
are?
We have no
got no
margaritas. We
margarita.
can.
I know, but I want to hear a little bit. Her name, she's named Margarita. There's got
Is
to
there
be
a history
story
to
behind
margarita?
that.
Is there a story behind Margarita Monday?
No, like every single day, they have a day for everything. The other day was donut day. The other cookies day.
Well, I want to
Pets
hear the story
Days.
behind how her parents came up with naming her Margarita.
They
I
were
want to hear
drinking.
a story there.
It's
That's a
probably
nice
Well,
name.
I-
That's
They were
Puerto Rican.
drinking.
Yeah, you know what it is? That maybe my father had too many margaritas.
That's what I'm thinking, girl.
I'm just saying. No, but actually, margarita, it's the flower. It's daisy in Spanish.
So your name is Flower Flower?
Exactly. Isn't that? That's why I said my father had too many
You're like a
margaritas.
bouquet.
She's
Daisy,
Flower
Daisy, margarita, margarita.
I had the same thing with
that's
my
beautiful.
father. He had too many drinks. He called, my middle name is Schmuck.
That I can believe.
Hey,
Where's the boo noise?
No, that's
it's
not. I'm allowed
Monday,
to say
come on,
that.
Let's chill.
I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, you're not, but that wasn't funny.
My parents were in the iron and steel business. I don't know if you knew that. My mother ironed, my father stole.
I like that one, Les.
I haven't
That's
heard
a
that
good one.
joke in about 47 years.
Well, that's how when I first heard it.
Which
47
reminds
years
me
ago.
of famous comedians from
I got
Brooklyn.
a great wait.
Jackie
I got a great.
Mason used to tell
I got a
great
great
jokes
joke.
like that.
Nicole didn't want to do the joke of the day, so I'm going to give you the joke of the
Yeah,
day.
Nicole didn't want to call him
No,
with the joke of the
no,
day.
no. She's going to call you about something else. So here's my joke of the day.
It better be
Okay.
clean.
No, it is clean.
Okay.
There's three Jewish guys who grew up in Israel, and they were little kids, and they said, "You know what? We're going to New York.
You better give me the short version.
This is the short. We're going to New York, and we're going to make a success. We're all going to meet at the Statue of Liberty when we make all our money, and we'll see what happens." Well, they meet after 50 years, and the first guy, Joe, says, "I made all my money in gold. I invested when the market was low, invested when the market was high. I made a lot of money." They say to Harry, "How did you make your money?" "I bought real estate, bought a lot of real estate, made a lot of money." And they said, "Taylor, how did you make your money?" Taylor said, "Well, I had a tough time. It was rough for me. I lost money in everything I did." So I said, "Well, Taylor, what did you do?" He said, "I went to God, and I asked God to help me. I went to the temple." And he said, "And what happened?" He said, "Do you ever hear of Lord and Taylor?"
Bad. That's horrible.
That was a really bad joke.
Well, you
I'm sorry.
told me
and
to
it
make
was
it
not a
not
short
Not
one.
only was it bad, it was long.
Okay,
Listen,
Daisy,
we
how's
got-
the news and traffic?
I
got
think
me?
we need to go back to doing the
Hold it,
one-liners.
we got a text.
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's been proven that flags can wave in a vacuum.
You just say flags, right?
Flags.
Oh, of course, I thought just something
In a
else.
vacuum.
In a vacuum. So
Can you
then
look that up for us, Daisy, or internet babe?
Oh, just Google it.
Yeah, flags
it's
can
been
wave in
proven
a
that
vacuum.
flags can wave in a vacuum.
Okay.
And that's coming from Gio up at...
Cool.
I think that's a
Orlando,
good
so I
idea
stand
to tell
corrected.
people where it's coming from and who said
Well,
it.
I've got about a
Right,
minute
he doesn't
left before we take our break. Do you want to take our break now and then come back with the traffic? It's up to you.
You got a minute left, so if you have a minute left, what are you planning to do?
I've got in a minute left. I
You can give out our telephone number. Again,
Oh, right.
Or our
It is
website.
800
849.
889. No, forget it. 800 889 02-678. Dr. Pinoza, you're supposed to call up today and tell us the...
Watch us live at www.amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv.
Hey, listen, before we go to heartbreak, hold on there. I want to thank people who have been going to the website. On
Yes.
Facebook.
We're getting a lot of likes now. We appreciate this.
Numbers. Lisa Nowaski's people came through.
Lisa Dewaskin.
Whatever. Dewaskin this.
They're gonna call up and say, I want to speak to the Dewaski. She's not gonna answer the phone.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Okay.
All right, Connecticut.
We are going to our break right now. When we come back, we'll have the news, the weather, and the traffic from our lovely weather girl.
And we're going to call Einstein.
And we're going to call up Einstein Bagel and thank him for these great bagels. We will be back in about a minute. Thank you.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Have you ever had a business idea that you thought would be a great solution to tough challenges in today's world, but have no idea how to get started? You don't want to waste investment money on ideas that just don't work. Introducing Health and Wealth Seminars, a sophisticated advertising agency with over 40 years in the ad business. What makes Health and Wealth different from other agencies is they fit your product into the public's need. They help put together the strategy of your business before you commit thousands of dollars. And just find out those ideas just don't work. Health and Wealth Seminars carry advertising contracts, radio and television contracts, and even a production service contract that will cover all of your business needs. Call today, 954-303-9563, and let Health and Wealth Seminars carry your business to the next level. The number is 954-303-9563. And remember that what happens when you don't advertise is nothing. 954-303-9563 is the number you need to get your business started in the right direction.
Could one conversation change your life? When was the last time you talked and worked with someone, the right health practitioner, about your health and wellness? When was the last time, or maybe the first time, you received the personal attention and the individual program you deserved? Because no one program works for everyone, and the only program that will work is the one that is truly yours. Coaching for Health is a hands-on, customized health and wellness program that truly will change your life. Susie Bricker, a certified health coach, will be your personal advocate for living an energized and healthy life. She works with her clients to help them create and maintain a way of life that's healthy, flexible, fun, free of denial, and last but not least, gets results. By working together, bio-individual programs and lifestyle changes are made that are sustainable and that best support and target the individual needs and goals of each client. For more detailed information, please go to Coaching for Health's website at coachingforhealth.net or email coachingforhealth at susan.brickercoachingforhealth@outlook.com. Get the results you're looking for now and for the future, and give yourself the gift of great health and wellness that you so richly deserve. You're lunching with two boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on their show. Share your good news. Just call 888-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 888-224-5422. Now let's get back to those two boys from Brooklyn.
Okay, now as you're listening to our show, we have the famous beautiful Daisy going to give us all the information. Hey, Daisy.
Hey, yes, this traffic and weather update is sponsored by Dr. Penoso, guaranteed to take care of your migraines on the first visit. 561-381-5800. It's a warm and breezy day here in South Florida, and high temperatures will reach the upper 70s and low 80s this afternoon. Sunny skies, isolated fast showers are possible through the afternoon and into the evening. Tonight, it's going to be cloudy, so be careful out there. Breezy with lows in the 60s. And let's take a look at the traffic. What's going on in Broward? We have a situation on Sunrise Boulevard, of course. I-95 going south. Be careful out there. That happened an hour ago, and they're still working over there. And they also have I-95 going south and David Boulevard, a disabled vehicle on the road. This traffic and weather update is sponsored by Dr. Penoso, 561-381-5800.
Okay, so if anyone out there heard that, Dr. Penoso has been the gentleman who has been able to discover a cure for people with scoliosis. He guarantees he could get you straight. He is also one of the leading physicians who has been able to get rid of migraines guaranteed.
Did you say he guarantees to get you straight?
Yeah, I like that.
There's absolutely no way he could get you straight, Les.
He could get you back straight, and he could also help you get rid of vertigo, TMJ, and all those ailments. In fact, most of the people that are here at the iHeart station have been cured by Dr. Penoso. Myself, Freddie, and a couple of the other people that you don't know because
he didn't get me straight.
Oh, no one can get you straight. So 561-381-5800, and just to let you know, Freddie is not straight. Okay, next.
All right, let's do Einstein's
Bagels. Here we go.
Can we put today's...
Hey, Spencer, we're sorry. Please give us a call back. We're going to have our girl, Connecticut, call you up and thank you for these great bagels.
How did you like the bagels?
I love the bagels. Let me tell you something. I go to Einstein's. There's an Einstein bagel where I live in a Plantation. I always go after my workout on Saturdays because Saturday's the only day I really cheat. And today I just had a half a bagel. Best bagels. Closest thing to New York bagels.
Fabulous.
Really.
And I chose, of course, the Parmesan cheese flavored bagel because I'm the Jew with the Italian flavor for food.
Cool.
So
I had
yummy,
that.
yummy.
Parmesan cheese. I had the egg,
delicious.
bacon, and something for breakfast on Sunday before I came up to do the show up here.
Oh, he's on. Okay.
No.
All right, let's put him back.
He's not. I just wanted to let you know that it's lunchtime and they were very, very busy. And I told him that he was going to wait, but he was like, that's fine, but it was crazy busy behind him.
So let me just say this to anyone that's listening out there. Every Einstein's I've ever gone to has got great bagels. They've got great specials. Like Freddie, you had an egg and cheese sandwich, which is excellent.
Delicious.
And I'd say, you and I are from Brooklyn. I would say it's as close to being a Brooklyn bagel. I don't want to give Brooklyn bagel any. I like Einstein's better than a lot of the bagel places. So Spencer, again, thank you for feeding our crew.
Do you have the address of that particular? Because there's so many. This is the one I want everybody to go to.
In Delray Beach, 1821 South Federal Highway.
So if you're in that area, come on and stop by and get yourself a great bagel and a schmear.
And tell them that two boys from Brooklyn and the Broad sent you, and I think that they give you a glass of water.
Yeah, they'll give you a glass of water and some plastic.
And you think, you're not sure. You said, and I think.
Is it Brooklyn water? Because Palm Beach water is awful.
Can you imagine me going to the bagel place and saying, hey, we had you on our show? I said, you don't look like the guy I gave the bagels to.
My father's one of those old-fashioned guys who refuses to buy bottled water, will only drink water from, the faucet. But specifically in Brooklyn, because Brooklyn is known for the best water, which is what they say is why we have such great,
Is he in New York?
food. He was here for the weekend.
And he ran to New York to get a glass of water?
That would be good.
Do you know why?
But he was here
do you know why the water's so good? I bet you don't know.
Because it's so dirty?
No.
Because it comes from Vermont.
Nope.
Why?
So all those bodies of Italians that were very
that's true. It has Italian flavor.
Oh my God.
So, moving on, we went for brunch on Sunday because that's what we Jews do. We go for brunch on Sunday.
I don't go on Sunday.
And
I'm
many
not
Jews
Jewish.
do. Chinese food on Christmas and
what is it?
brunch
What is
on
it
Sunday.
with the Jews and Chinese?
Oh my God!
Because everything else is closed on Christmas and these
No,
holidays
I mean,
except
all
the
time.
Chinese
I go
restaurants.
to my favorite Chinese restaurant. It's like Israel.
It's a staple. Sunday nights is
Sunday
movie
nights.
night and Chinese food. It's just what we do. I don't know
If
why.
you want to find a good Jewish neighborhood, you don't go a good Jewish neighborhood. Like if you want to move in a Jewish neighborhood, never look where the temple is. Look how many Chinese
That's
restaurants.
right. Go to
By
a
my
Chinese.
house, there are 5 restaurants.
Go to a Chinese place, you find any Jewish
Oh
neighborhood.
yeah. If you want to sell candy bars to help to build a tree in Israel, I don't know. I always gave money for a tree. I don't
You
know
know,
where my
I
tree
think
is.
they don't do that anymore. When I was a kid, you had to every year purchase a tree in the name of a relative.
right.
And we always we couldn't wait to do that because it was a nice remembrance of our family member. The schools don't do that. I mean, my kids go to yeshiva. And nobody ever comes home and says to me, "Do you want to donate money to build a tree?"
Yeshiva means
tzedakah
it's a
now.
Jewish school. I want a lot of people that aren't Jewish. He doesn't know what a
Oh,
yeshiva
yeah.
is.
So
I know
my
where
kids-
Yeshiva is. I
my-
lived on 186th
Oh,
Street.
then you know. But Daisy might know.
So my kids go
Daisy
to
knows. She lived in the Heights.
half Hebrew, half English day school.
She was rich.
No, the
Hey,
Washington Heights. is
talking about Washington Heights, I want to say hello to Nancy and Elizabeth in Military Trail and a Summit. They're in the Four Seasons Hair Salon. They put me all pretty today.
Yeah, you look very
and
pretty.
they're
You look
listening.
Beautiful.
And they're listening right now. And
Are
they're
they?
from the Heights.
What's
yes,
their name?
Elizabeth and Nancy
What's the number?
And they're from the Heights?
from Washington Heights.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
so they're listening.
Hello. Shout out, girls. You did a fabuloso job on
Thank you.
Margarita. She
Looks very
looks
sexy.
beautiful.
So now Daisy's
Check her out on our Facebook page
No,
at
she can't, you can't check her out.
www.2Brooklyn Boys and
And the Broads.
We can't check her out because this beautiful lady is engaged to a very nice-looking
She
man.
can still be checked out by our listeners.
I don't want her boyfriend, her fiancé, to get mad at me.
Look at this. She's doing the
Oh, she's
selfie
doing
thing.
it.
she
Unbelievable.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
You know, you're not supposed to do that on the air. Anyway, moving on.
Go ahead, Freddie.
Yes, we
What else
are.
you got on tap, buddy?
Well, we
People
have.
can go online and check us out.
Do we have the? Do we have the? I can't remember.
What's trending?
What's
segment?
trending?
Dead air.
Let's do something trendy today.
So,
Come on, Spectacles.
what's
What are we
trending in the news today? What sign of the times?
Sign
And
of
I'm
the
not allowed to read, so I'm just going to sketch it out.
Would you have
So
a
you'll
paper
be
in front
saying,
of you?
I don't know if you heard anything. Well, you have to read it a little bit. He
Go
reads
ahead,
his.
go ahead.
So I don't even know if anybody's seen this because it's so stupid to me. But there's 300,000 likes and 230,000 tweets on Damn Daniel. It's like a little boy in high school whose friend followed him around with a camera and literally just kept videotaping him and YouTube and going, "Damn, Daniel, those are white vans. Damn, Daniel."
What?
So if you want to check it out, again, all of these trending tips, they're from www.whatstrending.com, and we'll repost them on our Facebook page as well. But 300,000 likes for Damn Daniel. Don't get it. Seth Rogen teaches YouTube how to roll the perfect joint. That's one of my favorite topics.
I saw that.
That's,
I actually saw the video on YouTube.
It's very funny. I mean, we all know that he's a pot smoker. He's never hidden
Every
that.
movie he does, it's all about
He's always
drugs.
high.
He's always smoking.
He's like Spinoli from,
Spicoli.
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 Thank you.
So I actually
Bridge my
worked with
tie.
Sean Penn, and
Right?
he did like his smoking.
I like Sean Penn. I think he's a great actor.
Absolutely an amazing person.
Did
to work
anybody go to the movies this weekend?
No, but you did.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you
You
see?
did? What did
you
you
don't
see?
want to talk about it.
What'd you see?
It's horrible. Do not see The Witch.
The Witch.
Oh my God.
I never heard of that movie.
I never heard of it.
Oh, good.
Looks so good too, man.
Who's in The
Are you
Witch?
sorry?
No, I didn't see it, but it looks good.
Who's
It's
in it?
horrible.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
What'd you do for 2 hours?
I
Sleep?
slept. And then it's in Old English.
See, even in a
Oh,
bad movie,
God, and you gotta read
I'm one
everything.
of those crazy people that even if I'm in an absolutely horrible movie or reading a horrible book, I have to finish it till the end.
I
Are
did.
you like
Me too.
that?
Yeah, I am.
There were people walking
You
out
did
of
it.
this
You just said you slept.
Oh, that bad.
No, I didn't
sleep.
sleep.
I have to stay awake.
What Wiz is saying is very true. I'll read a book and halfway through it says, "When is this going to end?" But I still
I
watch it.
have to finish
I'm
it.
watching a movie and I said, "Oh, at home on Netflix." I'm saying, "Oh God, I got to see the ending." And my wife looks at me and says, "Why?"
Well, did you
I
see?
never understand people
I'm with
who
you.
can fall asleep with the TV on because I have to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I guess.
I DVR. I put the DVR.
Oh yeah, sometimes I do that
I have
because
to watch the show all the way through,
Did
no
you
matter what.
did you guys see Trainwreck?
No.
The
you know,
movie.
our life
Trainwreck?
is a train wreck.
Oh, yes.
You saw that?
I saw a little bit.
There were people running out of the movie theater when I was there. It was
Yeah,
so
I
funny.
saw
It
the
was a bad
trailers.
movie, but it picked up at the end.
Well,
it got better.
this girl, she's very famous now.
She's-
Schumer.
yeah,
Schumer.
Amy
Yes,
Schumer.
Amy
Yeah.
Schumer. She's very
Amy
famous
Schumer.
now.
You know when she was on Last
I
Comic
don't get
Standing,
her that much, actually.
she came in
doesn't do
fifth
it.
place.
Yes,
She
she's-
didn't even. She wasn't even in the top 5. She.
And
That-
you know who
That's
John,
a good motivational story right there.
you
Just
know
keep
who
pushing
John,
forward.
You know who John Cena is?
Yeah,
He's
wrestler.
in the movie. He's naked in the movie.
Okay.
That's.
I don't think
John Cena's
Daisy
her-
is that good. I don't think Daisy cares
and
about
not
That's
to
her
go back to
boyfriend
West
in the
Trending
movie.
because I'm not going to right now. But speaking of comics, like for me, some of my favorite comics, I was just trying to look it up to figure out like who came from Brooklyn, and it's not so easy to like break that down. But you guys remember some of my like
Go ahead.
famous bits? Rodney Dangerfield.
Yep.
Right.
Mel Brooks,
Mel Brooks.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld. Keep it going.
Oh, okay.
There's
That's
a lot
it.
of them.
That's his whole list.
No, I got some more.
That's it?
Okay,
Jackie
tell me
Mason.
another one.
Madonna.
She's
Madonna?
not a comedian.
comic.
Oh, you said, well, do you ever see her act?
She is kind of funny. Sometimes she's funny.
But what are like some of your favorite
That's not
bits?
nice.
Like like Seinfeld's, Much Ado About Nothing was always a great bit.
Well, I'll tell you something.
But you've got what's his name who was always doing the nursery rhymes.
Dice Clay.
Adam
Dice
Chadwick.
Clay.
Adam Chadwick also. But
You
wait, I'll
know-
tell you something.
Hold on. What was that?
Andrew Dice
Andrew
Clay.
Dice Clay. Hey,
He's a maniac.
He's a maniac, but
Jack
he was.
and Jill went up the hill to get a drink of water.
Keep it
Jill
clean.
came down with 50
Keep it
cents.
clean.
Whoa, what were they
He
doing
made
up there?
millions off that shtick.
Hey,
A Jewish
I
stick.
got another one. I got another. 3 blind mice. See how they run. Where they going? They're blind.
I like those jokes.
I can't tell the other ones.
Have you seen him recently?
Oh, God, does he look terrible?
He's horrible.
Yeah, well, you do age.
Yeah, but he's still wearing the same jacket.
He's trying to bring it back,
The jacket is 2 sizes too big.
Hey, and remember this was cigarette. Hey, what are you doing out? Hey, is that your girlfriend? Did you? No, I can't. Okay, so
Keep it clean.
Jerry Seinfeld. This is a great story. He went to Queens College and graduated Queens College, but he got started. He was never a great stand-up.
No,
He met
not.
what's the other guy? The one that looks like Bernie Sanders, Larry David.
Oh,
He
okay.
met Larry David, and then together they said, I got an idea. Let's do a show about nothing.
Like this one.
So they did the
Just
show,
like this one.
just like this
Exactly.
show. So what happened was the show did their 13 weeks, and they were ready to cancel. So what they did is they moved the time, and they followed Friends. Friends had such great numbers that.
That's
and what
right.
happened
That's
usually,
absolutely right. And they made a great Thursday
Yeah.
night. It
And
became
then they
Thursday night
brought in-
NBC.
Then they brought in Elaine.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what got the show. When they made Larry David and Jerry made over $2 billion apiece in syndication.
Yeah.
And the one thing I loved about
Unbelievable.
Jerry is he wanted to cancel after and they said just give us one more season. And he said the only way I'll do this is if you double the salaries of my cast.
Yes,
Do you
he was
remember-
very much
Wow,
so.
he
My
did
friends
that.
used
They
to
did,
call
they
me
did.
Elaine when I was
They
a
went
kid.
$500,000 to $1 million.
Do
each one.
you remember how long they stayed on the air?
I think it was 10 years, wasn't it?
12 years.
Yeah, 12 years.
12
Yeah,
years.
you were close.
You
I
know-
was like 12, yeah.
One of my favorite
Great
bits
show.
that Seinfeld used to do
I liked that.
was, about the nothing, were things that happened to everybody. That's
Exactly.
nothing.
That's
like
true.
my favorite one was the one in the parking lot when you spend all those hours.
Oh,
in the
God.
And one of them has to go pee, and he's like, "But I can't go pee because I can't find the damn car." And he's walking around, and he's like, "Do I pee in a cup? What do we do?" You know, and they're like,
Did you guys ever watch the Larry David show?
Oh, God, is that the funniest show in the world?
I thought Larry David was the comedian that made
Because
everything.
Larry,
He's
I think Larry
hilarious.
David is that show was
Very
one of the
funny.
best shows on the air.
Because he's Jewish, right?
No, because he's so
If he was
freaking
Latino,
funny.
would he be
Everything
funny?
bothered him. Oh, I'll
Yes,
tell
he
you the
would
guy.
be
I'll tell you the guy I
Tell me the
like.
Latino show that you found funny.
Georgia.
Family
Lopez.
Man? Is that what? Not Family
I
Man.
like
What?
George
Yeah,
Lopez.
The George Lopez?
I love George. I used to watch the George Lopez show because I thought
Great show.
he was.
I think he should run for
and the
president.
late night guy who's on right now, late night every night. He's hilarious.
Which one's
Who?
that?
Which one is that?
Latino?
Oh my God! Yes, he is. He took
Oh,
David
Jimmy
Letterman's.
Fallon?
No, Jimmy Fallon's not
He's not-
Latino.
no.
Stephen Colbert.
Jimmy.
Falone?
Chimmy Cocopa?
There's
No, look at the late night guest. Jimmy, he took like in place
Jimmy
of Carson.
Kimmel is not
Jimmy
Hispanic.
Kimmel, isn't he?
No.
No.
But
Jimmy
his whole
Kimmel.
crew is Hispanic.
The,
Wait,
his
that's
side-
not so
Hispanic.
That doesn't count.
Every restaurant in Florida is Hispanic.
Isn't it? Is it Jimmy Kimmel that I'm thinking of?
My cousin's
Probably.
Hispanic. That
But
don't
his
make me
uncle
Hispanic.
is on there who's Hispanic.
No, it's like this. His sidekick is Hispanic. He always
Okay,
sends him
well,
out.
he's very
Oh,
funny.
yeah, that's right. I
The
saw him.
sidekick is
Yes,
funny.
I saw him.
What's
Just
the-
remember one thing. I
Juan?
love Hispanic
Jose?
people.
I don't
Without
remember.
them, who's gonna
But the
do
show
that?
is all featuring various people who are Spanish and coming out and doing comedy.
Just
Yes,
one
it is.
guy. It's just the one guy.
But he's
One guy.
hilarious. He's hilarious.
There's only one Hispanic comedian that I know is George Lopez.
No,
Oh,
what
he's
about
out
this
there.
guy? Long time ago.
What about Freddie Prinze?
Freddie Prinze shot his brains out.
I know, but he was funny. Damn it.
Yeah, for 1
so
year.
why do you think there's so many funny Jewish comedians? Why do you think so many comedians are
We don't want to
Jewish?
go down that road.
No,
Why?
I'm serious.
I'll tell you
Why do you
why.
think so
No,
many
I
Jews
don't want to go down that road.
Because all Jewish people have to be better than everybody else. I'm a Jew. I know
Either that or they have to laugh at
And there weren't
ourselves,
that many good. There was only I mean, to me, the funniest comedian.
I don't want to go down this road.
Was Buddy Hackett.
What would be your thought? Yes, there
It
happen
doesn't
to
matter
be-
what my thought is.
You
Moving
think it's
on.
'cause that's
Moving
where
on.
Hollywood
Wait,
gets
I
their
have a
money?
theory.
Moving on.
What?
It's because of all the suffering, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. That's why.
See, that's what I like. That's what I was going for. Not the whole conspiracy of
Right.
how the Hollywood
No, it's
pays
not a
for it.
conspiracy.
I was going
But trust me,
From
it's not.
all
I
the
want to move on.
suffering.
That's a
from
good
from
bit.
Egypt,
That's what
right?
I was going
Yes.
for right there.
And you're from Egypt.
Hey, we
I'm
got
from-
Freddie
All right,
doing his.
so-
Oh, look, Freddie wants to move on.
I want to move on. What do we got
To
there?
get back to my list, there's only a couple left. So there's a woman. This is another Facebook trending. A woman lives to be 110 years old, and when she was asked how she lived to be this old, her answer was, "I
Just
want to
keep
take a nap. I don't fight. I live it, and I drink whiskey."
Well, let me ask you a
Is that the-
question.
is
Do you
that
know-
the
do you
woman
know why?
that was
You know why
at the White
Jewish?
House?
Do you know why Jewish men die before their wives?
Because they want him to stop talking.
No, they want to. They just want to die.
They just want to die. That's
Is that
sad.
the lady that was at the White House dancing with President Obama?
110 years
You
old.
saw her? She did the
Yeah.
cha-cha.
And so the final, there's two more quick ones. This one got 1 million likes, and I think this is a great story. Actually, Mark Zuckerberg, creator of Facebook, pledged $45 billion to philanthropy because his daughter was born and he wanted to give
45
back.
billion?
$45 billion
Million.
over his
Million.
lifetime. $1 billion.
B?
He doesn't have that much money.
$1 billion. And for the next 3 years, he's giving away $1 billion a year.
Okay.
Check it out on www.whatstrending.com or on our
Oh my
Facebook page.
goodness.
And the final story, which you have to go check out on our Facebook page, and I'll post it tonight, so you'll check it out tomorrow, is what do a basketball and a guitar have in common?
A basketball.
Oh, really,
and a guitar.
really? What does it have in common?
I have no idea.
Basketball
Bad sound.
and a guitar. Basketball and a guitar? That's what the question is?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Basketball.
So two nuns walk into a bakery.
Stop. Wait a
I
minute. What
want
is? What do they have in
the
common?
answer.
This unbelievable 25-year-old kid that you have to check out on Facebook
Give us
who
the answer.
literally plays guitar with one hand. He plays hardcore music, dribbles behind his back, and dribbles basketball the entire time. Check it out on Facebook. It's great to watch.
Half a bell.
That's it. It's a great story and it's great to
I
watch.
can dribble and play no instrument. Do I?
It's unbelievable. No, this is worth watching. You got to check it out. It's really cool.
I could do. I tell you what. I could do a dribble.
You dribble all the time.
Well,
all the
but
time.
the hot
You dribble
topic of the
drinking
day,
water.
the hot topic of the day are stories about funny stories like Spicoli and showing videos of rolling joints on TV. Are there funny ways or different ways or memories of
Well,
you being
the-
stoned as a kid?
The way I remember rolling my joint is I would give it to the girl next to me. Because sometimes you had to get it stoned.
Or you
I
just couldn't
never,
roll?
I never knew how to roll.
Oh, I'll show you. Like
So I used to say, "I'll buy if you roll."
Hey.
I buy, you fly. That's my thing.
Hey.
No, take it easy.
Connecticut can roll,
Take
she
it easy.
said.
You know, Daisy's.
Don't look at me.
Daisy's not exposed to this. Daisy's just a nice, sweet
Yes,
girl.
I'm
talking
just
about
like,
Daisy?
I'm learning here.
She's getting
I'm
jaded.
like,
Daisy
okay.
was from the Heights. What do you think?
No,
we
no,
went
no,
to
no.
buy?
The quiet ones are the
Oh,
really
yeah.
freaky
Oh, yeah.
ones.
The
The
quiet
quiet
shy
You have
ones.
to, you have to be careful with the quiet ones, right?
Yes. It's like the biggest guys in the gym are the ones you don't really worry about because they're just they're so intimidating. No one wants to start with them. But I start with everybody in the gym. So you know, one day I'm bringing to my gym.
I heard that you are the mouth of the gym. What
I
does
was
that
called.
mean?
I was called the mayor of the gym.
No, they said the mouth.
That could be very possible.
But what does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you a very funny story
Oh,
about
God.
the gym. My wife was texting me about picking up something. I didn't have my phone on because I don't like to be bothered when I'm working out. And she called up the gym. She said, "Is Les Mayer there?" They said, "We don't know who Les Mayer is. He's the one that everyone calls the mouth." Oh, Les, he just left.
So you know, yesterday was the 60th anniversary on Disney's
Who cares?
Disneyland.
on Disneyland,
Who
60th
cares?
anniversary, and they had some great stories. So I'm telling
Some
you
of
this
us
because
care.
I don't
some
care.
of us care, and some listeners care. And did you know that Walt Disney, when he used to go visit Disneyland, he used to have them turn on a lamp in the center of Disneyland just to
Yes.
let people know he was coming?
Sometimes they turn it on. I've been there. Sometimes they turn it on.
I gotta ask
Now,
you a
because he
question
died, they keep it
about
on
Disneyland.
24 hours a day. They never shut it off.
How
That's a
many
nice
people
story.
went on Space Mountain and had sex?
How could you have sex on Space Mountain?
Very fast.
Anything is possible.
Very fast.
Anything is possible.
Boy, I brought it right into that one, Freddie.
Horrible.
It's the truth, though, because it goes very fast.
It goes fast.
You go upside down. That would be an impossible.
I think I'm going to take a break from the show for a couple of months.
I think you
I'm
have.
getting tired.
I got a question for you. When you are seated at a restaurant, this happened to me over the weekend.
Okay.
When you are seated at a restaurant and they put you by the bathroom, in other words,
Nope.
where we were on Saturday night, the bathroom was over my left shoulder.
Not good.
That's how close we were.
Then you ask for another table?
You can't because it's standing room only. You had to wait an hour. Do you take the table and take your lumps?
Yeah, if it's a good enough restaurant, they say you
True.
got to wait 2 hours. You say, I'll take the table. Yeah.
So you
It's
take
true.
it, you're
I
by
would.
the bathroom, you're getting all the aromas and all that.
Agreed.
It's hard, you don't want to wait another hour. You ever go to a place like Joe's Stone Cribs and they call your number and you get up there and you're sitting right next to the kitchen, which you hate, but you
Yes.
know you ain't going to get called for another 2 hours, so you take a
So
shot.
you take it?
Yeah,
And
I
Daisy,
do.
you take it, Daisy?
I don't know. I was just picturing myself right next to the bathroom, and no,
You wouldn't take it?
just
But
yeah. I
what
would-
if you had to wait another hour and a half to go into the restaurant?
Why would they put a table right next to the bathroom?
it's
Why
all
would they
over.
do? Why would they do that to a client? They don't want them to come back.
No, I'll
Well,
tell you why.
What I did
It's too
was...
crowded. They oversell it. That's what it
It's
is.
also the outside of the restaurant was waiting. People were waiting there for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and I did call ahead, so I got jumped. But you know what I did was I started screaming, "Oh my head! This place stinks!" Oh, and they gave me free everything.
You
They
know,
felt
when you
bad.
complain
You know
to
you
a,
are Jewish.
when you
He's
complain
one
to
of my
a
people.
when you complain to a manager about anything,
They don't
it's
care.
their it's their job, because I worked in the restaurant industry
They
for
should
many
make you
years.
happy.
They
It's their
should.
job to give you something for free to get you to come back.
You know the problem is these managers are very young now. You got these young little girls that are managing restaurants, which I have nothing against it. But when you see a place that's packed, whether you come there or not, they don't really care. When you go to, you think Joe Stone Crib cares if you don't like their food?
Yes, I do.
No, they
I
don't.
think they care.
I think the reason
think
they
care,
are
but-
so crowded is because they do care.
No, you know why they're so crowded? Because they're a fixture in South Beach. If you haven't gone to Joe's Stone Crib, you haven't lived. That's
Because their
delicious.
crabs don't run around chasing you with a
no,
knife.
because they own the boats.
I love it. It's
Because they own the
delicious.
boats. I mean,
I
there's
can,
no.
I
have the
can just
power.
see that you would get mad if they push. I would sit you in the bathroom. I say, the only seat I got is in the bathroom. Would
Well,
you
it
do
doesn't matter
that?
to me. I can do two things at once.
You know, there was a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale that I don't remember the name, but it was when you go and sit down, they were all toilet seats
Really?
In the restaurant.
in a restaurant. That was interesting.
How could that be even something
It's-
I'd ever want to go eat at?
It's
That's
Le
great.
It wasn't a real
Toilette.
toilet.
I don't remember the
Le
name.
Toilette.
Les Toilettes. Les
And-
Le
Toilettes.
Toilette hamburger.
And somebody
Something like that.
Le Toilet hamburger. And somebody took you on a date there?
No. I saw it on the
Oh, you saw
Food
it.
Network. You know that place
Network.
where, yeah.
I
that
just
Oh,
got
no,
a
you know what it
text that
was?
we stopped
Okay,
streaming
wait.
again.
Okay, rewind.
You didn't sit on the toilet. They brought your
Dr.
food out in
Pinozzo's
little
on the phone.
toilets.
Got a call?
No,
you
it
got a
wasn't-
call.
Dr.
Okay, we have
Pinozzo.
a
You got to
call.
make
We
it
have-
3 minutes.
Dr. Pinozzo?
You had to make it quick.
Doc, what are you calling so late?
Yeah, I was so busy I didn't give a chance. I'm going to change the name to our program to Three Guys from Florida.
Three guys. Yeah, but you got to call in more than once a day. We got the beautiful Daisy who just gave you the most beautiful plug about how great you are doing the traffic. And Freddie fell asleep for 4 times. Now he saw your name, he jumped right up. I got 1 minute, Doc. Tell me what's going on in the migraine business.
Migraine business, total cure, 100% cure rate.
And that's what Daisy said, right, Daisy?
Yes,
Say what?
guaranteed to take care of that migraines on the first visit.
How's that, Doc?
That's right. And sometimes it takes two because there's two sides to every story, you know.
Ah.
Now, I'm going to let you call up tomorrow, Doc, so you can have a little more time because we've only got 30 seconds. I want to tell everyone this is a find. You will never, ever, ever have anyone as good as this man to take care of your pain.
Give out his number.
His number
That is true. That is true, and I'll talk to you later.
Doc, give out your number. Come on.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, what is my number?
561
381 5800.
You got it, buddy. Have a good one, and thanks for calling
All
in.
right, you too. Bye.
Bye, buddy.
At least you remember to call.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's so busy. That's
And
what
it
it
was-
is.
Yeah, he is
It
busy.
was a fun show, boys and girls.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
you got a minute. Time to say
I
sayonara?
want to thank Freddie very much, and I want to thank Daisy very much. I want to thank Liz very much. I want to thank Connie, whatever your name is.
Carol, it's Carol.
Connecticut. so much.
Connecticut. What happened to your hair?
I was just going to say that. What is going
My
on with that
goodness
hair?
I had
gracious,
to
you got
answer
attacked
the
by your hair.
I was
Gonna
thanking
photo that and
everybody
check it
here.
out on
And
Facebook
I always
today.
want to thank Gio because without Gio and without Freddie, actually, I don't think we need Gio and Freddie.
All
No,
right,
without
say
Gio
goodbye.
and Freddie.
Say goodbye, Ali.
Goodbye, Ali, and
Ladies,
have a
Good
we'll
night,
see you
Gracie.
tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Sayonara, folks.
Okay.
about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.